Thank you for clicking on the video. Hey, y'all. So, I know it's been a minute. I feel like it's been a while. It ain't been that long. It's just been since last week. But all week, we ain't did nothing. We've had, I feel like every day this week, somebody has had to come here and do some type of service. My husband knows he'll do that. He'll just like, bam. Okay, so these people gonna be coming. These people gonna be coming. These people gonna be coming. They're gonna be coming to do this as well. So, yeah. Just make sure you're home. It's like, I got stuff to do. But anyway, today is Friday, and here we are with something to talk about. I've been watching Celebrity Big Brother since I don't even remember like when it's aired, but it's like it comes on every single day. And so for a show like this, it's probably easier to just like recap after a few episodes. I want to say there have been 9 or 10 episodes that have aired so far. But if you are not familiar with Celebrity Big Brother, it's a reality show. It's a game. It's kind of like a game show. Where they have different tasks and different challenges that they have to do. When in the house, you want to have the HOH title, which is the head of household, and this person is the person that puts up people to go home, pretty much. And you're safe when you have the HOH. You can pretty much, maneuver things however you see fit. Let's talk about the cast. Okay, so we got and initially we thought we were gonna get New York and Nene. And it's like, they really should have gave us Nene and New York, just so add a little razzle dazzle. But those were just rumors. Tiffany Pollard. New York has been on Big Brother before. She was on the UK version, and I watched that version as well, which is what introduced me to the show in the first place. I wasn't familiar with the show at all until she got on over there in the UK, and I was watching on YouTube, and I was like, this is really good here. I like this. New York held her own over there. She was very entertaining. New York gone New York if she don't do nothing else, and I appreciated her for that. So seeing her over here on this one would have been nice, especially Nene. Nene would have been good on here as well. Call Nene for the next one. Okay, so we got Teddy. I don't know Teddy's last name. Teddy, she is a housewife. She was from the Housewives franchise. I want to say she was on Beverly Hills. Is there a Housewives of Beverly Hills? I think there is. I think she was on that one. We got Mariah, who is an Olympic medalist. She won bronze in her category. She's a figure skater. She was the youngest person there. But we have Mariah. Then we got Chris Katan. I'm not familiar with his work on SNL because I'm not really a Saturday Night Live kind of girl. So I didn't know him from that, but I know him from the night at the Roxbury with Will Ferrell. So we had Chris Katan. Then we got Chris Kirkpatrick. He is a former member of NSYNC. Of course, I right off the bat knew who he was because that's my generation right there. Well, he ain't in my generation. The music was because I wanted Chris Kirkpatrick. Well, I mean, he ain't that old. They weren't that much older than me, but maybe they were because he's giving like he gives like he's in the 50s. Like I'm gonna say late 40s, early 50s, but maybe not. I don't even know. I don't know how old Justin Timberlake is, but he probably looks the youngest out of the entire group. But anyway, we're not talking about that. Shanda is I was introduced to her when she was on Hollywood Exes. She was married to Jose Canseco, and she also was she a playmate? I don't want to say she's a playmate, and that lady wasn't a playmate, but she's also a pageant girl as well. But anyway, she's there as well. And we got Cynthia Bailey from the Housewives of Atlanta, Carson who is an Emmy, winner. He's a personality, a TV personality. Maisha is a fighter. She the fighter, not a boxer. Like I don't think she wear boxing gloves. I don't know. Is it MMA? It's the one where they can kick too. I think that she do the one where like anything goes. The headlocks and the kicking people. She one of those. I'm not familiar with the fighting terminology, like what type of fighter she is. But that's Maisha. And we got Lamar Odom. We know who Lamar Odom is. He is a retired NBA player. He was married to Khloe Kardashian. We got Todrick. What's Todrick's last name? Hall? I'm going to say it's Hall, even if that's not it. Todrick, that kind of flows. Todrick Hall. Anyway, Todrick is also a TV personality. He was a judge on RuPaul's Drag Race. I've seen some of his work on YouTube. He creates productions, okay? He's on Broadway as well. Then Ty Bridges. Ty Bridges was on Different Strokes. What you talking about, Willis? That's Ty Bridges. And I want to say that's everybody. Okay, so first to leave the house is Teddy. She was the first to go. Their challenge was they were like suspended on these wires that were, they had to hold on to like a champagne glass or something like that. And their feet were like in these stirrups. And they had to hold on to it. Like the stirrup would kind of like move. And so you would be kind of uneven. It was hard to hold on to. Especially while they were like throwing stuff down on them. Like shooting out shaving cream and all type of stuff. Feathers, all type of stuff just to knock you off your block. And they start dropping. Everybody started dropping like flies. But the ones to stay up there are Carson, Maisha, Todrick, and Teddy. And Mariah. Mariah eventually gave up, but it was down to Teddy, Maisha, and Todrick. And Todrick just was simply, listen, can we strike a deal? Like, you're not going, if you win HOH, can you just not put me up this week? And so she was just like, okay, cool. Was it her? Yeah. I mean, was it him? I want to say that was Todrick that she made the deal with. But anyway, she made the deal. And then here come Teddy. Oh, me too. What about me? And she's like, I'm not really comfortable just, making any promises. And so Teddy just drops anyway. But she ends up getting sent home, And I was about to call her Maisha. That's how it's spelled. Maisha is the HOH. I don't really care for Maisha. And that's like from inception. I don't really like her like that. She plays a great game, and from my understanding, the ones that are cutthroat, the ones that are underhanded, the ones that kind of backdoor you, as they like to put it, the ones who play a mean and nasty game, kind of, behind your back, they're the ones who, make it the furthest. They're the ones who know what they're doing. Maisha had her Maisha. I'm going to try not to call that lady Maisha. I'm going to really try. But phonetically, that is exactly how it's spelled. Miesha. If it was going to be Maisha, what's the point of the I and the E? What's the point? You could have got the same sound, same feel without both letters. Okay, so whoever did that was just doing a lot. But anyway, Maisha is very calculating. She came here to play and to win. She came to play to win. And so you got the alliances starting out right off the bat. Todrick was in all the alliances. And I guess, that's okay. Because I'm looking like, this is what? You was just over there with them. Apparently, that's what you do in the Big Brother house. You just form alliances here, there, and everywhere. And so that's what Todrick did. He made sure he had, somebody over, round the way, every which way, so that he was safe at all times. He knew, though, that the person to link with was Maisha. And so he was a groupie from day one. On her ass from day one. And they decided they're going to be, aligned, to be the final two. Then we got the rest of them. It was kind of like Chris Katan, Lamar Odom, and Chris Katan, Lamar Odom, and Todd Bridges. They kind of like, it's not like they were like really playing the game. Like they're there, you know, kind of like fillers. You know, they interact and engage as much as they can. But the person that is friends with everybody, like a Carson, or you know, everybody has to play a strategic game. Lamar, Chris Katan, and Todd Bridges said, F the strategic game. We just gonna sleep. We just gonna show up to the challenges and, you know, and hope we can stay under the radar and nobody sends us home. Those are also the people that win, you know, the ones that stay under the radar. But Maisha, she had her eyes on Carson from jump because she felt like Carson is a huge threat and he's somebody that really knows the game. No, first it was Teddy because she was surprised that Teddy hung on as long as she did. And so it was like, she might be some competition. Let's get her out. So they got her out. Then we get Mariah out. And I wasn't sad to see Mariah go either because Mariah, I don't know. And, you know, there are, you know, some talkings going on about Mariah not really getting along. And I'm just not realizing when I did this, I was thinking, I hope that's not going to be loud on the mic. Mic ain't even in. Mic ain't even in. I'll be right back. As you were. So Mariah, it was, you know, some talkings about she not getting along with the rest of her housemates. And I can see that. She was quick to throw out her age, the age gap. Anytime it was time for her to speak, you know, I'm just the youngest one here. She's also never been the only Asian in the room. Girl, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to oppression. Welcome to segregation. Girl, pull up a chair. Like, I'm trying to figure out, and it was her audience for me, because you're not finna spew all of that to black people. Like, we supposed to, again, pull up a chair. We always the only black. Like, how you think we be feeling when it's us? It was very much me too. I'm oppressed too. My people are oppressed too. Okay, girl. Okay, it is my experience that ain't really the truth. Not over here in America, y'all not oppressed. Maybe in your own country, which is, you know, the hence immigration, you know, and that's okay. Come over here if that's what you feel like you need to do to be safe and to run away from the atrocities that are happening in your country. Okay, now when you get over here, what you're not about to do is make it seem like your closer to white ass has ever been oppressed by anybody over here. And I might have said a lot, and I might have said too much and offended a group of people, but y'all already know what it gives. I don't care. I don't care. Moving on. Mariah, she had to go. And it was her and Chris Katan that were up for, you know, being evicted. And Chris Katan get up there, you know, they have to give their little speech. Once you're put on the block and you put up for eviction, you stand up and give a little speech, kind of basically pleading your case so that hopefully you can sway the votes in some way. And Chris Katan got up and was like, listen, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. I don't really want to be here. So this, I feel like this is the end for me. So I would appreciate it if you guys would just vote me out. And them people got up in there and said, so Julie was like, so go ahead and cast your vote to evict Mariah. I vote to evict Mariah. Mariah. I vote to evict Mariah. Oh, it's going to be Mariah. Chris Katan was like, I know I said I wanted to go home. The people don't care. Mariah had to go. She had to go. And she was also not really playing the game like you should. Like, she would sit up with one group and then go and tell the next group that said group had this to say. And it's like, we're not going to do that. You can't play both sides. Either you're in this alliance or you're not. But we're not going to go back and forth between alliances reporting information. You know, that's what Mariah was doing. And so she had to go. Okay, I already said, oh, Chris Katan ended up leaving on his own. He ended up deciding to just go, he just quit. More power to him. Chris Kirkpatrick, he ended up backdooring himself. He and Shanda had an alliance, and they kind of came up with a plan to try to keep both of them in the game, and it kind of backfired. And he ended up getting put on the block because Maisha and Todrick had their sights on him. They were kind of working with him, and at some point, Chris Kirkpatrick felt like, because he won HOH as well, and he felt like Maisha and Todrick were trying to, run his game. And it's like, nah, when you was HOH, we played your game. I'm HOH, and so we gonna play my game. And that kind of backfired because for whatever reason, Maisha and Todrick, they crafty. They are crafty. And it's how they get people, on their side. It's just amazing to me. It's like, y'all, really? And speaking of that, I'm just gonna go on and talk about the situation. No, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold off because I'm kind of like trying to run through these episodes as they came on. Oh wait, yes I can talk about it because she was the next to go. Shanda was the next to go after Chris Kirkpatrick. Chris Kirkpatrick, and I forgot who he was on the block with. Can't remember. Was it Cynthia? I think it might have been Cynthia. I can't remember. But anyway, Shanda initially coming into the house tried to, see where she could fit. So she was kind of bouncing around between the groups, trying to see where she could fit in at. She ended up settling with Chris Kirkpatrick, but that's just the two of them. And so, yeah, she bounced around a little bit, took a little information here, took a little information there. And when it came to Carson and Cynthia, she didn't want to see them leave. Like, it was more so like her sights were on Maisha and Todrick as well on that side of the house. And so it's like, why not merge the two? Chris Kirkpatrick, Shanda, Carson, Cynthia. Is that it? Yeah, because Todrick, and Lamar are over there with Maisha. But anyway, they decided that they would, kind of work together. And so Shanda was on that team. It came down, to a veto competition. Everybody worried about the veto competition because when you win the veto, you can save yourself or you can save your friend or whatever. You can pull somebody down off the block or keep it the same. And what's his name? Todrick felt like, okay, so now that, because in this instance, Carson won the HOH, and they have the power again. The power's back on their side of the house, and Carson and Cynthia are closer, and so they're trying to, hatch up to how can we all stay in the house. Immediately when somebody wins HOH, here come everybody trying to plead their case, like, please don't put me on the block. Please don't send me home. Maisha hating ass didn't even go see Carson's HOH room because when you win the HOH, you get a special little suite, with pictures of your family and everything like that. And she said she wasn't going to go see Carson's room because she ain't here for Carson at all. She wants Carson out of that house. And so anytime she has any type of power, she is walking around the house manipulating everybody on her side so that they will either put him up, if they win HOH, or they will keep votes the same. I mean, they'll keep it the same, or they'll put him back on the block, or just so that her game, it's kind of self-serving, so that she gets what she wants. She gonna walk around and make sure she gets everybody to do that, whether she HOH or not. Listen, y'all playing my game. And it's like, no, girl, no. See, that's why I can't really do Maisha or Todrick. Maybe I should be, giving them praises for playing such a good game, but it's like, this is cutthroat. This is shady. Like, y'all straight up lied on that lady. They went to Carson and Cynthia, you know, after Carson won, because now we gotta split up their group. With Chris Kirkpatrick being gone, it's just Shanda, Carson, and Cynthia. And so they want to shake that up a little bit. So Todrick goes and sprinkles a little salt and tells her first, because he feels like Cynthia's gullible. She's the gullible one and she'll believe me. And so I'm going to tell her first, and then we'll go to Carson with all of this. And Carson will have to believe it because it's coming from all of us. And so they tell Cynthia that Shanda has been playing both sides of the house. She's been working everybody. And she also has been the one gung-ho and adamant about getting Carson out the house, which is a lie. Now, the truth is, yeah, I was playing both sides at first because I wasn't sure. And I also saved Carson. And I also saved you too, Cynthia. So what would make you believe that now in the game that I'm playing for me, you know, or this is, you know, selfish, or, you know, I'm just you know, playing games. And Cynthia gets all upset, you know, like she doesn't give Shanda the benefit of the doubt at all. She immediately is mad. She immediately gets up and, you know, wants to confront her on it. And Shanda's like, what? She can't even get out an explanation because Cynthia is so, and what can you do? Watching it, I was so upset. Like, I was like, I know good and damn well Carson and Cynthia are not buying this bullshit. But they bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. They bought it. And everybody ended up voting Shanda out the house. Bullshit. Maisha and Todrick got exactly what they wanted. And it kind of pisses me off. It's like, Carson, that lady wants you gone. And she's going to continue to try to get you out of the house. And yet, you had an opportunity to send that ass packing and decided not to. Whatever. So we're left with Cynthia, Carson, Maisha, Lamar, Todrick, and Ty Bridges. Ty Bridges on the latest episode won HOH. Yeah, he won HOH. And so he's cool with Maisha, but he's like, I want to get no, it wasn't Cynthia. Todrick? Or Lamar. I can't remember. They can't agree on it because Lamar wants to send Maisha home. And then he told her. I'm like, Lamar, you don't watch this at all. He don't watch this at all because he done went to Maisha and straight up told her, I really want to send you home. And so now she gonna be looking at you with the side eye trying to get you out the house, Lamar. He ain't playing. He's just not doing a great job playing this game, but he is staying steadfast. He's here. I want to say it comes back on tonight. It's a veto challenge. I want to say, yeah, it's a veto challenge. But anyway, y'all, I can't sit here and ramble too much longer. But I'm enjoying Celebrity Big Brother. I will be reviewing Marriage Boot Camp reality stars because I already know K Michelle and Lyrica in the same house is going to be drama. It's going to be something to talk about. And I love Marriage Boot Camp anyway because I be learning. You know, I be learning from Dr. Ish and Judge Toller. So, yeah, y'all be sure to come back for that. You know, we're going to be back for that. When I have these kind of breaks where my shows are off, it's kind of like, okay, get into like what? I got to create something. I got to do something. Something has to get recorded. And so we start grasping at straws at that point. And that's okay. Because I just want to keep you guys engaged and, you know, so that you're not like, where is she? I'm unsubscribing. She's not here. She's not consistent enough. Can't be gone too long. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.